to Narayana Live classes. Today we will be explaining about class 8th social assignment from the chapter Weavers, Iron Smelters and Factory Owners. This is a chapter from history. So here in this assignment we have 15 questions. We can answer them either in one or two sentences. Let's see what is the first question here. What was the Calico Act? So Calico Act is basically related with the cotton textiles production. So we'll see what is it. In 1720, the British government banned the use of printed cotton textiles from India. This act is what we call as the Calico Act. So the ban on Indian cotton textiles goods are called as the Calico Act and it was introduced in 1720. The second question is, during which century the Dutch settlements in Cochin came up? So the Dutch settlements in Kochi has come up in the 17th century. While reading the textbook, you will get all these stuffs, all these answers you will get, just mark it. Let's see the third question. Who invented the steam engine? So the steam engine was invented by Richard Arkwright. Richard Arkwright is the person who invented the steam engine. Fourth question, name the two places where chintz is produced during the mid-19th century. So chintz is a type of muslin cloth which is produced in Masulipatanam and Andhra Pradesh. These are the two places where the chintz are produced, Masulipatanam and Andhra Pradesh. Fifth question, which city is the fourth most textile center in the 18th century? It is Dhaka in Eastern Bengal, which is present-day Bangladesh. Why the Dhaka in Eastern Bengal is famous for? So the Dhaka in Bangladesh is famous for Malmal and Jamdani weaving. These are the two different types of weaving. They are famous for Malmal and Jamdani weaving. Let's see the seventh question here. Which textile have dominated the world trade till the end of 18th century? So the more production or more contribution towards the textile was done from Indian markets. Let's see the next question. Name the European trading companies that have made enormous profits by Indian textile flourishing trade. So the European trading companies who were more flourished with the Indian markets or Indian goods were the Dutch, French and the British. The Dutch, French and the British were the one who made a lot of profits through Indian trade. We'll go with the ninth question. How did the European trading companies purchase the cotton and silk textile in India? So they purchased the cotton and silk from India by importing silver from their country. 10th question. What led to a search for technical innovation in England? So the technical innovation in England was because of the competition with Indian textiles. So to do competition with Indian textiles, this innovation has done. Let's see the 11th question. Name the person who invented the spinning jenny in 1764. So the spinning jenny was invented in 1764 by John Kay. John Kay is the person who invented the spinning jenny in 1764. After gaining the political power in Bengal by the English East India Company, what did they collected? So after gaining the political power, the very first thing what they did was they started collecting the revenue to buy the Indian textiles. So they appointed the zamindars and from them they started collecting the revenue. Name some of the communities famous for weaving. So the communities which are very famous for different types of weaving are the Tanti weavers of Bengal, the Julahas or Momin weavers from North India, Saleh or Kaikollar and Devangs in southern India. So Tanti, Julahas or Momin, then Saleh and Kaikollar and Devangs are the major types of weavers or weaving communities in our country. Name the household spinning instrument. So the instrument which is used for spinning, which is there by the women at the households were the charka and the takli. Charka and takli were used for spinning at the home. Let's see the last question. In which year the company government India has received a petition from 12,000 weavers? So the 12,000 weavers from India, they gave, like they were not ready to do the trade with the British and all. So such kind of letter company received from 12,000 weavers in 1823. It's very year before the independence, 1823, they received a letter, the company received a letter from Indian 12,000 weavers. So these are the basic questions. Hope you all will do it. After doing, just cross verify the answers with what we explained here. Thank you all. Have a good day.